I am with Olav from NEM. It's nice to see somebody else. We've had Henk on a few times, so It's good to meet you too.
All right, thanks a lot.
And well, there was some big news last week. So why don't you tell us about the acquisition that was announced?
Well, it was already known that NEM was for sale a longer period, but it was unknown who will be the owner. Now we know our new owner, MiCo, a Korean company. It's a bit early to say what it will be the involvement for me personally and NEM in the Netherlands. But I'm looking forward to the new phase we're going to enter.
And tell us a bit about your role.
I am at NEM the manager for the operational procurement and supply management. I'm doing that now already for 3 years. I started at NEM as a logistics trainee while I was still studying here in Rotterdam. I did my studies in Rotterdam. I graduated in logistics and economics. And I started to work my way up into first logistics, of course, procurement, supply management, and now I'm managing the whole procurement and supply management department.
So you spent your whole career with NEM?
So far I did, yeah.
Okay. And obviously procurement, logistics is a major part of that. For people that don't know, you guys are manufacturers of HRSG. You're manufacturing a lot in Asia, but shipping worldwide, right?
Yeah, we're shipping worldwide. Our projects are worldwide. The main fabricators are located in Southeast Asia, but our projects are located all over the world. We have projects in Canada, Taiwan, Brazil, Europe. We have it everywhere.
And what are the major challenges you're seeing at the moment in terms of being able to fulfill and deliver your projects and your cargoes?
We have different phases in the whole supply chain, of course. If I look at I'm managing the whole supply chain, not only on the logistics side. So if I look at the supply chain, it is the availability of materials, pricing of materials, which subcontractors are there, fabricators, how can we choose our whole supply plan. But if we talk about logistics, what is the challenge over there? That's more or less the availability of vessels. We have the laycan periods, which are being changed often. We have to deal with that. Talking to our subcontractors, they have the cargo ready. They want to ship it out. Yeah, we have to match that together with the vessels and shipping goods to the client.
I bumped into Henk at Houston last year, and he was saying that you have a lot of projects going there.
Yeah, currently we have a lot of business in the US, and I think there is more coming to the US. I think that will be booming the next years, but also Germany will be booming next year. So there will be lots of business going on.
And as a customer, how do you see the relationship between the client and the logistics service provider? How do you select your pool? Is it a large pool of suppliers? Do you change them frequently? Or what's your approach to logistics procurement?
Yeah, what we do, most of our contracts are FCA, port of export delivered. So that means our client is taking care of the shipment and also talking to the logistics service providers or carriers. The biggest challenge over there, or the interaction we have with the client and the shipping agency of the client, is to manage the delivery times, all the documentation, that it is correct on the same times. But on the other hand, they just book the vessels, and we also have to act on that. But also, what I mentioned before, is having the laycans shifted, storage, we're entering storage periods for our subcontractors. So managing them all, it's challenging, but it's also fun.
And are your products getting larger, bigger, heavier? Is that causing you additional problems, or are they pretty stable?
They are getting larger. We currently assigned for a new project, which is the largest one now. But we're also selling smaller projects, so also smaller volumes. But of course, the most challenging ones are the heavy ones.
And lastly, just give us a bit of advice for logistics service providers that want to win project cargo business from companies like you. And just one condition, try and make it something that they haven't heard of 100 times before. So something unique that you would offer advice to LSPs who want to win more business.
We're looking for a shipper point of view, but it doesn't mean that we don't have the knowledge. I think at NEM we have a lot of knowledge also from the logistics. So if we're looking for the right logistics service provider, we're looking to the right connection to have with that logistics service provider. So basically that means entering a more or less a partnership with that service provider, to solve all our logistics issues.
Yeah.
So it's more or less on the value they add to our complete scope of supply.
And don't underestimate how much you guys know about logistics.
Yeah, we do.
Olav, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Luke.